Okay, greetings, patriots and starseeds, light workers, and of course our brave military that's working around the world. Welcome to 1776 United, and we are in a worldwide and galactic revolution. Now, before I go any further, I'd like to say Happy Father's Day to all the hardworking guys out there trying to feed their families and support their wives and other families and mums and dads. And it's a tough job, and you're just not appreciated enough in my eyes. We've been getting demonized over the years, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better in Western society. Anyways, happy Father's Day. So I would like to talk about Iran, this fiasco going on with Iran and Iraq for a little bit, or Iran and Israel. Now, as you know, and we've witnessed with our own eyes, the genocide that they have been performing on the poor Palestinian people, genociding them. And we have to understand that a lot of these, Jewish settlers that were there, that came over the years to settle there and have their own state and everything, were slowly taking more land from the Palestinian and the Gaza Strip. Okay, so many years ago, or some years ago, the Khazarian mafia out of eastern Ukraine started, basically unaliving some prominent Israeli politicians, I guess, if that's what you want to call them. And they, were always the warmongering Zionists that they have always denied. And, then they tried to basically, liquidate the Jewish people, just the normal hardworking people that were there. And they just, that was at 2020 when they tried to do the Kool-Aid shot on them. And so they packed up their shit and took off to other parts of the world, and mostly went into Russia, which was a safe haven for them, because, of course, Russia is Orthodox Christians, and they, want people to come there and settle and build a nation. So a lot of them did go there, but the ones that were left over are just the remnants or the leftovers of the Khazarian mafia that took stole the identity of many politicians there and wanted to continue the war. And as you can, plainly recognize that what they had done to the Palestinian people in the Gaza Strip there was just absolutely horrific. And Iran, retaliated. So, and of course, this is going back and forth. I mean, you have to understand that Israel is doing this out of desperation. They're fighting back, and it's basically to stay alive, because, who or what the world thinks they are, they're not. They are all, performing or acting like they are Jewish people, but they're not. They're warmongering, egotistic, pathological killers. So this is the beginning of the end of them as a state, and I believe that there will be no more states once we go through the CBS. I think in time there will not be a Canada, there will not be a Israel, there will not be a Ukraine. These are all going to be countries that, will be recognized or merged with other countries because they were never really a legal country to begin with. No treaties. They were just basically appointed through, the powers to be in those days. Okay, so another thing. there is a lot of things going on in Canada right now, speaking of Canada, about this G7. Now, let's just step back a bit on this and just have a good look at what's going on there. You know, we got helicopters and all kinds of military, you know, equipment coming in. I mean, this isn't just for the G7. I mean, there's a bunch of clowns down and, you know, going to Kananaskis to do their little powwow, whatever. But that's just strictly optics. You know, I mean, why would they have military down in Brampton? Or, you know, I've seen like there's patriots popping up all over Canada saying, "Hey, I saw all these helicopters here, you know, over in Ontario or over in Nova Scotia." You know, why would they be over there if they're, you know, if these clowns are going to Kananaskis? And let's just understand things. Let's get things out on the table here. You know, these politicians are not who you think they are. Okay, and this is just a big pantomime that they're showing off here, and they're, you know, maybe using this this meeting or summit, whatever they're doing, to bring in the military into Canada. This is what I believe, because there's a lot of snakes here, and a lot of CCP here that need to be cleaned up. The fentanyl is absolutely rampant on the streets. So I think there's the military is here to start taking out the snakeheads in Canada. Now, I know that no matter what anybody looks at with the optics and everything going on there and what they're spending and in this summit, people think that they're, you know, people have had enough of it. People have had enough of the shit show. Really, everybody's sick of it. You know, Trump is not even Trump. That's not even Trump going in there. That's not even Carney. Who knows who is who anymore, right? Everybody's fed up with it. Everybody wants to move on and get this shit show over with. But they're doing this, you know, by here, look over here while we go and clean up shit over here. But, you know, let's just get it out in the open. I mean, you know, these reptilian snakeheads that are there now doing trafficking and everything else. I mean, there's nothing much they can do. Just tell everybody that this is what you're going to do and go in there and get them. You know, people are wide awake now. The patriots are all wide awake. The world is awake right now. And, you know, we're tired of watching this stupid show. You know, I've been trying to keep everybody briefed, you know, and getting my videos taken down all the time. You know, it's, you know, it takes a lot out of my day to, you know, put these videos together or do study and stuff like that. And then you clowns and on TikTok take it down. I mean, you know, it really doesn't, to me, it doesn't even make sense. Nothing makes sense. You know, does everybody, you know, all these people that are running these computers and these social media things, I mean, are you scared of the truth? If it's misinformation, then you put down their misinformation on it. But, you know, it's not that. And, you know, we're being, you know, guided into these, you know, our attention is being guided over there while other bullshit's going on over here. I don't know if it's doing any good for the human psyche. And, you know, with all the shit going on down in California, well, not even California, all over the States right now, you know, I mean, it's bringing out a lot of, I know it's drawing out the clowns. I know it's drawing out the snakeheads, and it's exposing everybody. That's great. You know, anybody who wants to start chaos and stuff like this, they're going to be tapped out. I get it. But, you know, we need more transparency, and that's what Trump administration said they were going to do, and that's what we want to see. As far as I'm concerned, I want to see all this come out, and then it'll make our job as you know, as truthers on these platforms, make our world a lot easier. You know, we don't want to be trying to say things and you know, go on podcasts here, you know, from the shadows. Like, we want transparency. And my time is up. And have a nice Sunday, and God bless the Patriots, and God bless all our military.